Sydney 77, Cambridge Fair 74, Youngstown sunny 7. You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on a frequency of 162.55 megahertz. The preceding tone signals were a test of the alarm device of this weather radio station. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers will be automatically activated by these tones to warn of impending hazards. Tests of these receivers are conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and 12 noon on each Wednesday. This radio station, KIH 35, serves the following counties in western Pennsylvania: Allegheny, Armstrong, Beaver, Butler, Fayette, Greene, Indiana, Lawrence, Washington, and Westmoreland. And, in northern West Virginia, Brooke, Hancock, Marshall, and Ohio. And finally, in east central Ohio, Columbiana County. The National Weather Service now returns to our regular broadcast. At 11 a.m. elsewhere. For today and tonight.
Hello?
No
No.
hazardous weather is expected at this time.
Excuse me.
And now the extended outlook for the...
Thank you.
This is the National Weather Service Office in State College, Pennsylvania. The tones you just heard were a test of the specific area message encoding and tone alert systems. During dangerous weather events, NOAA weather radio receivers can be activated by these systems. A message with information about a watch or warning would follow. Tests of these systems are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test may be postponed until the next good weather day. Repeating, this was a test of the specific area message encoding and tone alert systems. Here's the hazardous weather
There you
outlook
go.
for the following county. The Reading Pennsylvania climate summary.
Here we go.
This is a weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards Warning Device for Station WNG 704 in Hibernia Park, Pennsylvania. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the signal are normally conducted by the National Weather Service in Mount Holly, New Jersey every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon. If there is a threat of severe weather during the normal test time, the test will be postponed to the next good weather day. Reception of this broadcast, and especially the warning alarm tone, will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at greater distances from the transmitter, can occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous weather watches and warnings for the following counties in Pennsylvania: Berks, Chester, Montgomery, Lancaster, and Lebanon. In Delaware, Newcastle. And in Maryland, Cecil, including Chesapeake Bay north of Fools Island. This concludes the weekly test of NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, Station WNG 704 in Hibernia Park, Pennsylvania. Thank you for listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards. The current time is 11:33 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. This is a test of the NOAA Weather Radio Alert System. During hazardous weather and emergency situations, The alert tones which were just broadcast will automatically activate special receivers to alert you of impending hazards. This test is normally conducted weekly around 11 a.m. If hazardous weather is imminent or occurring, the test may be canceled. To provide the most consistent warning service possible, the alert tones will only be activated for the following counties in the KDO 89 listening area: in Missouri, St. Louis, Franklin, Jefferson, Lincoln, St. Charles, Warren, and the city of St. Louis. In Illinois, Madison, Monroe, and St. Clair. If your receiver was tone activated, the alert function will automatically reset after the test. This concludes our test for this week, and we will now resume normal programming. Thank you. Rest of today, and the minimum relative humidity. The following is a routine weekly test. This is a test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm device and emergency alert system. During potentially dangerous weather situations and civil emergencies, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending danger. A test of these receivers is conducted every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, weather permitting. In the event of the test being canceled, it will then be rescheduled for the next day between 11 a.m. and noon. This is NOAA weather radio station KIG 79 operating 24 hours a day on the frequency of 162.55 MHz, with transmitting facilities in Davidson County. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service office located near Nashville. This service is provided in part by the Metropolitan Nashville Office of Emergency Management and the Tennessee Emergency Management Agency. Repeating, this has been a test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially equipped receivers are automatically activated to warn of impending danger. The alarm will be activated for severe weather watches and warnings, or civil emergencies, affecting the Middle Tennessee counties of Cheatham, Davidson, Dixon, Macon, Maury, Montgomery, Robertson, Rutherford, Smith, Sumner, Trousdale, Williamson, and Wilson. This concludes the test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm device and emergency alert system. We now return you to regular programming. Here is the forecast. 3. In Racine it was sunny. This is a weekly test of the NOAA weather radio warning device. During potentially dangerous weather situations, specially built receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of these receivers normally are conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday around noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next good weather day. The warning alarm transmitted over this and other NOAA radio stations in southern Wisconsin will normally be activated for watches and warnings that affect the following Wisconsin counties: Richland, Vernon, Adams, Juneau, Marquette, Waushara, Winnebago, Calumet, Manitowoc, Sauk, Columbia, Green Lake, Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Dodge, Washington, Ozaukee, Iowa, Dane, Jefferson, Waukesha, Milwaukee, Lafayette, Greene, Rock, Walworth, Racine, and Kenosha. And the following Illinois counties: Stevenson, Boone, Winnebago, McHenry, and Lake, and all adjacent coastal waters of Lake Michigan. The 11 a.m. Prairie. At Lake Elmo, it was fair.
National Weather Service in Chanhassen, Minnesota has just activated the warning alarm on 13 weather radio stations across central and southern Minnesota. And west central Wisconsin. During dangerous weather situations, these specially built radios are automatically activated to warn for the hazard. Tests of these radios are normally conducted by the National Weather Service in Chanhassen every Wednesday at 1 p.m. If severe weather threatens the area near the normal test time, the test will be postponed until the next good weather day. The warning alarm will be activated for selected watches, warnings, and statements affecting central and southern Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. This concludes the test of the warning system. We now return to normal programming.
Now the forecast for the Twin Cities. Wenatchee. This is a test of the emergency alert system and NOAA weather radio's warning alarm. During potentially hazardous weather situations, the National Weather Service transmits a signal that automatically activates specially built receivers to warn of the impending hazard. Tests of the receivers are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday near 12 noon. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next day without a severe weather threat. The following tones will conclude this test. Stampede Pass, Sunny 72.